I just went for it, went head on straight into it.
So
fresh perspective, looking at it, and also going back to your point about kind of learning and just finding different ways of doing it and reconnecting. It sounds like when you're talking about it, you see the sparkle in your eye, reconnected. Now, not everyone though is going to be able to be a jiu-jitsu martial arts world champion. Not everyone wants to be. So what can we kind of learn from these experiences that people on the Get Lean Blueprint can kind of take forward from this?
Of course. Well, I think one point we've already briefly covered, which is that you should always look to learn something new. You should always have, the way of thinking should always be that you're always a work in progress. So you can achieve things and you can overcome things and you can get success, but then what's next? Because there isn't a finish line in the thing we call life. It's a case of always looking to develop and better yourself. So if you've got something that you want to achieve, whether it's you want to be world champion or whether it's just you want to get into a smaller pair of trousers or a smaller kind of dress, whatever it is that you're looking to achieve, you commit yourself fully to it. You dedicate yourself to it. You immerse yourself in the lifestyle that would be necessary to get that. So you just tick the boxes and do the things that you need to do. Once you get it, you enjoy it and you bask in your glory, then you look for something more. And then you improve again, and then you develop, because you're always a work in progress. And I think that's one of the main things I want to bring out, having a conversation with you today. And the epiphany of that for me is that, 3 years ago when I competed in Las Vegas in the World Championships, I lost every single fight. And I came back dejected, came back feeling like I wasn't good enough. And it was actually my first ever international tournament. So, I was feeling really down about my result. And 3 years of training and 3 years of commitment and 3 years of developing, and here I am, and I've got the title. I'm the world champion. So it's a case of going against all the hurdles that you've been given before, overcoming them instead of just rolling over and accepting defeat or accepting that you're never going to get into those jeans or never get into that dress, and just go one little step at a time until you get there. And it means so much more when you do get it, because you've wanted it for so long. You finally get the recognition, you finally get the glory that you've been looking for and the feelings that gives you. But then what? Does it end? Do you stop? Do you protect it? Definitely. But you also go on to get more and you go on to seek better things. Maybe that's, you're going to work on something a little more intricate. In the martial art world, that could be you want to kick a little better. But in fitness and getting in shape, it could be that you want to work more on your abs. There's always something that you can focus on. As long as you focus on something, you'll always be developing. I think that's the key.
That's really interesting, because a lot of us look at the overall goal in mind and get scared by it. Get scared by getting into that size of jeans or the dress, like you say, or get scared of being a world champion. But the moment you start to break things down, energy starts to kind of help you go forward, and it's those quick wins. I know in my personal life, it's just those little things that help you and give you, I can do that and move on. So I totally get that.